Well, hello everybody. I am in Math Excel, and I'm looking at a very nasty problem that's of a level of difficulty that you would see in college algebra. They don't get much harder than this, and they're asking us to simplify this expression. And notice it's a complex fraction, but it's not one where we can drop the denominators because we don't have a simple fraction in the top and a simple fraction in the bottom. In fact, all we can do to this expression here is multiply it by a fancy form of 1. And if we are judicious in our construction of a fancy form of 1, we can basically sort of clear fractions and simplify this thing. Notice when I write 1 like a fraction, we remember that we multiply fractions straight across. So whatever I create here, it's going to multiply both these terms. And whatever I create here, it's going to multiply both these terms. And so those are the multiplications we're going to be looking at. Now, down here, I went ahead and cracked the trinomial here and here. And the difference of squares was the same here and here. This is x plus 8 times x minus 8. And that's the first step because I want to get a look at the factors that I need to cause these fractions to simplify. And I immediately see that if I multiply by x minus 8 quantity times x plus 8, and keep in mind we're creating a fancy form of 1 here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that down here. When I do this multiplication here, this will end up on the top here, and these will cancel 1 for 1. However, when I multiply into this numerator over here, the x minus 8s will cancel, but there's nothing to cancel the x minus 5, and so I'll still have a fraction over here. And so I need a factor of x minus 5. So I'll go ahead and put that in here, and of course, to keep it a fancy form of 1, I need to put it in down here. And everything in the top now, when I do these two multiplications, is going to cancel. The question is, will this also work down here? And I see a problem when I do this multiplication straight away. I have two quantities x plus 8, but I don't have two factors of x plus 8 down here. And so one of them will cancel, but not the other. And so I need to put in another one. And to maintain my sense of oneness, I need to put it in up here. And now we just check this multiplication here, and I have two factors, but I have them both over here. And so we are good to go at this point. We are good to multiply straight across and to do these arrowed multiplications. Now, when all of this right here appears right here for this one, x minus 8 and x minus 5 are going to cancel here and here, and I'm left with simply x plus 8 times x plus 8. And when I reload and do this second multiplication, all of this here, all four terms, are going to end up right here. And the x minus 8 will cancel this x minus 8. The x plus 8 will cancel this x plus 8. But I still have this right here. And I'm deliberately leaving the sign off here because I want you to think about what goes here. Is it an addition sign, a multiplication sign, or what? It is in fact this addition sign. And so I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. So the top has somewhat simplified. It no longer has fractions. It's simplified into that. The bottom, we have these four terms multiplying into this numerator. X plus 8s are going to cancel. So this is going to cancel and this is going to cancel. And all I'm left with is x minus 8 times the quantity x minus 5. And once again, I have to duplicate this addition sign. And then we reload, and we have all four terms again appearing here. And the x minus 8s are going to cancel, and the x plus 8 is going to cancel. And these two, though, don't cancel. And so I'm left with x minus 5 over x plus 8. So there's the first simplification. We no longer are complex in the top and complex in the bottom. By multiplying by a fancy form of 1, we were able to simplify. And now what's to do next? You might be tempted to think that you could cancel like this, but you can't. And the reason is because there's a second commandment of mathematics. It says, thou shalt not cancel around a plus sign. You have to have all multiplication in the top and the bottom. And because of this addition sign, I really have this sum of two terms. And so, I can't cancel like this. I'd be canceling across this addition sign. And so all that's really left to do here is to actually do these multiplications out, to multiply these two binomials together. And if you do that, you're going to get this. X squared plus 16x plus 64. And then we have an addition here, and we're going to get another trinomial when we multiply this out. it's going to be x squared minus 5x plus 8x. That's going to give us a plus 3x. And then we're going to have a minus 40. So we have 6 terms in the top. And in the bottom, when we multiply these two binomials, we're going to get x squared minus 13x plus 40. And then we have an addition sign. And then we're going to have another trinomial, x squared plus 3x and minus 40. And now we can collect like terms. And I'm going to go ahead and do that over here. And we on the top, we would get 2x squared. And let's see, 16x and 3x plus 16x plus 3x is going to give us a plus 19x. And then the numbers are plus 64 minus 40. That's going to give us a plus 24. And on the bottom, we're once again going to get 2x squared. And so that takes care of these. And a minus 13x and a plus 3x is a minus 10x. And then the numbers, plus 40 and a minus 40, well, that's nice. They disappear. And so we're almost home on this. I see that the bottom, you can pull out a 2x. You can actually factor that. And what's left behind is an x minus 5. And then in the top, well, we have a trinomial. And so I'm thinking if it's going to crack like this. 2x times x. That will give us the 2x squared. And this is of the hard type because the trinomial has a coefficient of 2 instead of the normal 1. And so we're looking for two numbers that multiply to 24, and with this multiplication of 2 here, will give us a plus 19x. How about, let's see, 8 and 3 multiply to 24. And how about I try it like this, a plus 8 here and a 3 here. Now that definitely gives me my plus 24. Does it give me my middle term? A plus 8x and a plus 6x is a plus 14x. It doesn't work. Well, how about I try it this way. Plus 3 and a plus 8. Still gives me my plus 24. I get a 3x here, and I get a 16x there. 3x and 16x is in fact 19x. And so there you go. Notice I factored the trinomial to see if something would cancel. I have all multiplication in the top, all multiplication in the bottom, and so I could theoretically cancel here. But nothing's going to cancel, and so we're done. We would put a box around this. Let's check the answer here. You can see it is in fact the same answer, and the student answered something quite a bit different, but I hope that helped. It's an incredibly complicated problem. You won't see anything like that on the final, but you will see something like that in Math 151. Thanks for sending it along.